Today, the Bucs had their last team meetings of 2014 before officially breaking for the offseason. Piles of sneakers and cleats began to gradually fill the locker room. Guys quietly exchanged hugs and then retreated to the parking lot before things emptied out fairly quickly. I did catch up with a few of them, though, before they left, and you generally got the feeling that there's a lot more optimism this year versus last year. If you remember, both Mark Dominic and Greg Schiano were fired after a 4-12 season. And despite the fact that they actually had a worse record this year, these guys think the tide's soon going to turn.
Nobody was pointing fingers. Everybody was coming to work every day, ready to work, and that's the positive thing you can look at, and you got to take it. You got to give that credit to Lurry because he's the head guy, and he tried to install that in his guys. And you have a leader like that, sky's the limit.
His optimism, man. He never wavered. It doesn't matter what happened. We play a terrible game. He comes in the next day smiling, and he points out all the good. And he'll say, all right, we didn't do this well. That's very obvious, but look at what we did do well. And he'll show us. And it's like, man, we didn't know we did that much well. We got blew out. But we did do this, And when a coach can point that out, that's something you can build off of.
Nobody's going to be outright feeling good being 2-14, sitting back and watching other teams in the playoffs, especially teams that you competed with and know that you can compete with on a regular basis. So it's going to be tough in that sense, but, it's definitely good to have that optimistic feeling.
Another reason for optimism, the fact that the team will actually have an offensive coordinator this year, something they had to do without for the entire season.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you measure it. How do you go about it? Other than I said this, a couple weeks ago. Other than there's a reason why people have that position on a team and on a staff, and so you don't know. We'll never know. But again, that's life. Those things happen, and what you do is your best to pull up the slack and make the most out of it. And we did the best we could. And the effort was certainly there. We just didn't get the results. And how much that played a part. Well, like I said, we'll never know. But conventional wisdom says that that won't be the same case going into 2015. There will be a guy in that spot. So that in and of itself is evidence enough to say that that's a valued position.
The coaches right now are in the process of completing their player evaluations. Head coach Lovie Smith also said that the team would immediately begin its search for a new offensive coordinator. They'd open it up to both college coaches and NFL coaches and trying to find the right fit. He emphasized that the plan is to get one in place fairly quickly, but he said that they would be very, very thorough. Reporting from One Buck Place with Sports Talk Florida, I'm Jenna Lane.